So back on the watercolour again today, and probably our last chance on these. We'll go at these poppies at this angle, sitting down, just relaxing and doing a delicate watercolour, I hope. Well, that's drawn it out ready. Lovely composition. So I think this time I'm going to drop in some of the background first and then come back to the flowers and the poppies. I'm going to use a little masking fluid first, and I like this Pebeo one because it's blue and you can see it, plus it doesn't ball up, it tends to last for ages, which is great news. Take an old brush that I use for this job, and I want to get in these light areas, especially down these stems here. It's light down that side. I'm having to, that's the light line this time, and on that leaf. So we're doing a much finer, more traditional watercolour this time, not quite so loose. And on the seed head itself, which is rather lovely, there's that kind of light just going on down there. Let that dry off then, it must be totally dry or it's going to run with the paint. And behind here I've got some lovely lights and darks going on. I want to wet the paper fully before I start, all around these flowers. Just a clean water, and this time I'm dropping down onto the paper rather than working vertically, which is going to be better for this particular type of scene. You can start to see the masking fluid working already there. Sunny light colour, and start to drop in a bit of blue into that to start to get our green tints behind here. So I'm using a deep turquoise here to try and find these lovely colours behind. Warms and cools, these greens and yellows are going on right back into here. And I want these wet into wet effects that are going to be so beautiful. Go through it just delicately down. Pick up on them later. Right through back here. And back there it's warmer still. There's a bit of a deep green and a wee bit of Sienna. Push off a slightly deeper green coming back into here. A warmer colour going on behind there. Not too dark, just nice delicate colours there. A bit more blue to the cools of this. Look at where these darks are going to go. Around here in the shadows. Quite dark shadow around there. So we've got the background worked out. I want to work onto the poppies. I've got to wait until things are dry enough now. I can just bring in a few more darks around where the textures are here. These leaves, for instance, that are coming out here. I can just start to play those. Leaves coming off the tree, harder edged here. Right, let's make a start on the flowers now before the sun comes any more across my picture. And first I'm going to want some, so I'm going to need those first. So out here, very thinly, I don't want heavy paint at all on this painting, nice and delicately. Very, very light violet at the moment. So let's pick up on a very light orange mix first of all. The sunshine is coming through these petals at the sides here. I only want a very delicate painting today. Bit by bit we'll just there we go, it's got base coats on. Start to work up some more of the reds. Let's come straight to our brighter reds and these just drop in here to the wet. And just see how the watercolour will do the work for you, how the paint will do the work for you if you just let it. Use a controlled accident. Now, we've got these cooler reds going on in here. Let's see if I've got a cooler red. I might not have, I might have. And I may need to come in with some purple yet, I think, as well. And these flowers have opened up even since I've been working on it, so if I can do a bit more here, because it's getting very difficult. The light keeps pushing me further and further away. Now I need to get in some cools. Don't want to be too strong. Just enough to bring out the lovely flooded reds and cools here. And as the paint starts to dry, I can start to bring in these effects on the ends of the petals as well. And wet into wet as well, still. And we're just starting to bring out the dry, the wet on the dry to get the textures a bit more here. Timing is the main thing with watercolour, isn't it? It seems to be to just get these colours in at just the right moment before they're too dry or too wet. to move again so you can see what I'm doing, I guess. Well, the sun's moved again, so I've had to move around for you, see what I can do anyway. Best I can do at the moment. You can see the painting appearing now. So while that red's drying, I'm going to come back and start to put in some of the darker stems behind with a very deep green mix, warm deep green, sap green with a wee bit of that Sienna in. Let's see if that does it. Some lovely dark stems behind here. I'm going to take some more of that lovely lemon yellow and come in here as well. We should be able to feel some of these leaves coming through just a little bit more opaquely against the transparent background. Right, I know it's difficult for you to see now because of the light on it, but we're rubbing off all the masking fluid everywhere. We've got these lovely light bits left, and I've got to come back now and tint those in, put in the darks as well. So I need to come back in with the lemon yellow and come back over this lovely lemon yellow to bring out these shapes, leaves here. Get the masking fluids off. That gives us these lovely lights that we wouldn't have got before. And some of these whites left, but not all of them. The dark stems coming from these now. But we just started to do something like that just now. Can't see what I'm doing because of the terrible sunlight now. Trying to find dark enough places to work that I can still see what I'm doing and get this right. Quite strong emerald green now coming down into these poppies. Just to bring them out finally and get the colours and tones right down here. Lovely deep greens that are going on in here now, and will make the background work more. We're not far off completing this, I don't think now. I've put too much into it, so the light's distracting me rather, so I'm having a bit of a job here. I think that's about it, you know. Darker shades. Things come one across another here, but not too much now. Well, there we are as a watercolour. I don't think I'm going to do much more. That'll have to suffice. A few of these warms back into here as well, just to link up. Let's take a look at that from a distance in a minute. Just see it without the light, perhaps. Well, there we are, completed piece. Watercolour, slightly heavier in body, not as fine as the Windsor Newton, but achieved what I wanted to achieve today.